In the second half of this solo section, it's along the lines of a badge type of chord progression. I'm starting out because I was coming from these phrases from before that were all based on D minor pentatonic. So this one started ending up that D minor pentatonic idea, but then I jump right to D major pentatonic. So this thing here of repeatedly picking certain notes is very Clapton-y. And you could even cycle something like that. And it's all very Clapton-y sounding. So I'm sliding up 14, 16 on the G, and then with my index finger fretting the 15th fret of the B. So while this is held, bent 17th fret of the B with the middle finger holding that bend, drop the ring finger down 17th fret of the high E. So you're keeping that, and then reinitiate the bend and release on the B string after the high E string is played. So this way you come off of this. Now I just have the index finger fretted on the B string, which allows me to come back down with the ring finger on the 17th fret of the high E and bend that up a whole step. Right there, like that. And then come back in. So after I come down on this whole step bend on this high A note, I can use my index finger to bend that G up to A, and then that F note on the 18th fret of the B is bent up a half step. And this right here, this is the BB box. So as I was saying, BB, big influence on Clapton, but because of the way it's played and the way Eric played and his sound, it doesn't really sound like B.B. King. It sounds like Clapton. So here in bar 3 of this example, changing the rhythms around, just bouncing between a D note and a B note, and vibratoing constantly on the D note. And I'm pushing up to do that vibrato to emulate Clapton's vibrato. Eric had such a great, what they call a floating vibrato, because he doesn't touch the back of the neck. The thumb is just sort of there to guide along the back of the neck, but the palm is not touching. So if you really want to study his vibrato, you should listen to it and try to watch video of him doing it, but that's the motion. So then, in bar 4, I did this repeated bend of 18th fret B, F up to G. The note is bent, and then I pick 4 16th notes that are all bent. Do it again, and again. And it crosses bar lines, so that makes it interesting rhythmically. So we came from so now this next two is the beginning of a new bar. So that's why it sounds nice, because it's crossing over bar lines. And you get this different rhythmic thing happening. And now in the last bar, I move back down to 10th position, and this is interesting because going from the minor third F, hammering up to F sharp, that's a major sound, but then the minor sound again. So you got the bittersweet feeling of moving back and forth from major to minor. The other interesting thing is the use of hammer-ons and pull-offs. Here's a hammer-on. Pull-off. Hammer. Pull-off. So that really gives the line a nice rolling quality, which is a signature element of Eric Clapton's style of soloing. So when you look at this thing as a whole, you've got some different, very important signature elements. One, moving back and forth between D minor pentatonic and D major pentatonic. Another, repeatedly picking notes or playing a repeated phrase. And then, of course, you need to have really great intonation in the bending and in the vibratos. So listen to Clapton as much as you can and to his touch and tone. But, of course, also listen to the guys that influenced him, B.B. King and Freddie King in particular. And you can see the correlation and the connection, and that'll only help you when you tackle playing solos like these.